guys, it's Peanut Ice Cream Bar. So today I wanted to wrap up Daichi's character videos, but I also had some other little bits to talk to you guys about, so let's just get that out of the way first. So I wanted to tell you guys that, yay, very exciting, I finally started working on Casper and Mene's wigs, which means I'm probably going to be able to have some store stock in my Etsy store soon, and I'm very excited about that. I'm also thinking I might do a little bit more than alpaca hair. I'm thinking maybe some little small accessories. I might also make some dreadlocks to sell to you guys. I don't think I have time to actually make any wigs, but I can probably squeeze some time to make some cool dreadlocks that you can like sew into wigs. Also, I wanted to talk to you guys about my Patreon. I feel like it's been just kind of like a very boring place to check out. I wanted to do something that's more like interesting for you guys, so I'm doing posts that are like inspirational, motivational stuff for artists and also for people who are just starting out on YouTube. Some of those will be for patrons only, some of them will be free, so keep that in mind. Also keep in mind, if you aren't really familiar with Patreon, you can set how much you get charged a month. I think I've only ever charged my patrons one time a month, so for example, if you decide to pledge $1, your yearly commitment would be $12. What else did I need to tell you guys? I feel like I'm constantly apologizing for like not doing as well as I wanted to, but I'm sorry I'm not doing as well as I wanted to. I'm way behind on inspired elixirs, I know that. Still feel free to send your characters in, I will get to them eventually. It's just this new job is taking up a little bit more time than I thought it would, and it's hard to figure out a time of day when I can like just drink a cocktail. That's taking a while, I apologize about that. I am helping my sister move from literally one coast to the opposite coast, so that's going to be a long car trip in September. Not totally sure how many videos I will have, but yeah, definitely check out my Patreon. I'm also going to be doing like Etsy store updates there, so I don't have to like make YouTube videos about I just put So anyway, let's talk about Daichi. Oh my god, the sun just came out for the first time in an age. Hello, sunshine, my name is Sunshine. That's not a song. I just wanted to kind of like put a cap on Daichi's last character video. I felt like it was so much information and a very long video. And sometimes people say like, oh, I want longer character videos, but I'm like, I can see how long people watch a video for, so I'm like, not specific people, but in general, and I'm like, people watch for like 2 minutes and then click away, so it's like chin rubbing, what do you want from me? Now, I wanted to just kind of talk about Daichi's character a little bit more and like why his backstory is the way it is, because that kind of writing fun stuff is fun to talk about sometimes, I think. So basically what happened with Daichi's character was this. Daichi didn't have a backstory for a long time. Like, I disregarded his old backstory with like the sex monsters, and he just had the memory loss thing so I could get away with it. And his personality really became the most important thing about him, and it still is the most important thing about him, so I don't feel that bad if his backstory is not totally clear. Like, I'm not 1000% happy with his backstory, and it's fairly new. His backstory is not that important, and he doesn't remember a lot of it, so it's like, okay, well. It's more for me than it is for him and the story that happens around him. The problem with that, I mean, that's nice because I can kind of do whatever I want, but it's not that nice because everything I could do that makes sense is really dramatic. And I don't really love the drama. I mean, I feel like I was able to take the magical destiny part out of it. His weird dramatic adventure did not end in saving the world, it ended in getting a job. Hey. But definitely I feel like there are elements that are very dramatic, but it's hard. You know what, it's hard because two huge parts of his personality that developed over the years have been this thing about abandonment issues and this thing about memory loss, and it's hard to combine those two. in a not dramatic way. Because here's the thing, the abandonment issues and the memory loss, like when we meet Daichi, he already has remembered as much as he's going to remember, and he didn't have those issues from before. So the abandonment issues had to come from after his memory loss episode. And I still liked the idea, like I wasn't ready to give up on the idea that Eri was in his backstory and Eri is the person who gives him those issues. It's been a struggle with this one to try and figure out like how that all works without making it way too dramatic. I keep elbowing this. Yeah, that's been kind of a challenge for me. We'll see how that evolves as time goes on. So I thought we could just kind of talk about his character a little bit more. He is, like I said, emotionally and mentally a little bit immature for his age, and like he doesn't question why he gets a paycheck and like what is his job that he's doing. He kind of in his head has made up his own reasons for things, but because he can't remember most of his past and because thinking about his more recent past is hurtful because it's about Eri and him leaving, so he doesn't like to dwell on that stuff, which makes him just kind of come to conclusions on his own. And also, he's a little bit stupid. So he thinks that his job at the apartment is just to be kind of like a greeter, just a person who helps Tybalt run things. Tybalt's like the super of this building. And Daichi is just like, oh yeah, I'm like the assistant, whatever that entails. If that was his job, he would not be great at it. He's kind of gossipy, but he is a very outgoing person, just constantly talking. At the same time, is like has a hard time really developing relationships with people because of his fears of being abandoned and because of his fears of being hurt by other people, but is still constantly like, will just strike up a conversation with anybody. I need to eat some food before I go to my other job, and I will talk to you guys later. I hope that this kind of a little bit helped you understand this character a little bit more. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed learning a bit more about Daichi, and I will talk to all of you later. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!